The red-haired family continues the glory of the gods. The history of giants reappears with mysterious fog, conquering the giant kingdom, overturning the divine regime. The 137th chapter of One Piece, titled Shamrock's Appearance, has been updated, and the mystery of the red-haired fog is completely revealed. At Orust Castle, located in West Village, which was originally the palace of the kingdom's King Harold, Rod leads Luffy and the others there. Strangely, for the 14 years following King Harold's death, no one has approached this castle. But what happened here? It looks like it was forcefully opened, and the guards are nowhere to be found. What happened? Zoro steps forward to observe. It looks like it was broken from the inside. Was it done by invaders? Luffy, determined as always, says, "There's only one way to find out. Let's go. Where's the key? Where's the key?" It looks like it's been damaged recently. The group walks through the broken door into the interior, where thorns cover the area, towering up to the sky. To an ordinary person, it's like an endless expanse. Rod seems frightened and hesitant, saying it's unsettling. Meanwhile, Luffy is excited, saying the castle is enormous, and he can barely see the ceiling. It's too large for walking. "Hey Rod, do you know where the key is?" No, I'm just a clumsy mortal. "I've never been here before, but you're quite impressive." With Nami's encouragement, Rod beams with happiness. As they walk through the abandoned castle, filled with broken walls and ruins, everyone is in awe of its grandeur, yet they feel a mix of excitement and fear. Rod explains, "These damages have been here since that battle. Loki killed King Harold, and the force that could cause these kinds of marks must be incredibly strong. We all know Loki is a monster, but King Harold was also a powerful giant warrior. From the moment the battle began, the castle's fate was sealed." They arrive in the ancient battlefield, a place filled with massive skulls, a scene resembling a hellish battlefield. This castle once had many guards, around 100 giant warriors who fought to the death with Loki. The only survivor of that battle was Lord Aruru. After the tragedy, the castle was off limits, becoming a nest for vengeful spirits. Rod is still overwhelmed with fear, while Luffy makes a new discovery. "Hey, look, this skull is so big, and it even has legs. I wonder if we can take it on the ship." Rod explains that these belong to giants of ancient warrior bloodlines. There are no pure members left in their clan, but their blood still flows through some of them. Like King Harold, who was bigger and stronger than most giants in the world. "Look up," Rod says. "This is King Harold's portrait." He loved peace and dreamed of connecting Elbaf with the world's nations. He's hailed as the greatest king in Elbaf's history. He continues, "His scars on his head were left by the ancient giants when they broke their feet to bring peace, ending the age of war." Rod admires the king, remarking how incredible it is that the king had such a strong resolve. When the king died, the nation fell into despair. Rod shares more. "The one who hated Loki the most was King Harold's other son, Helding." Luffy asks, "Really? He's Loki's brother?" Rod explains that they had different mothers, and Helding was born from another woman before the queen. But Elbaf would never accept his mother as the queen because she was a giant from a different nation. "Does that matter?" Luffy wonders. "Yes, they are both giants," Rod says, "but the giants are just as prejudiced as humans. They believe that children born to giants from other countries would taint Elbaf's bloodline." Rod also recalls how Helding had always been brave and straightforward. "I remember him saying, 'One day, I will unite all the great tribes and become the king of the giants.' I know you can do it, Helding. I want to help him achieve his dream." As they continue discussing, Luffy makes another discovery. "Hey, look over there! A giant has fallen!" Meanwhile, the scene shifts to the underworld, where Loki is angrily shouting, "I've told you, I can't move. Even if I could, I wouldn't. The chance for a lowly commoner like you to become a god should be an impossible dream, but now we're gonna make it happen." The battle intensifies with arrows and strong strikes, and Loki, despite his resistance, gets continuously attacked. His injuries pile up, and the animals that try to approach are also struck down. Even though Loki is severely wounded as the evil Prince of Elbaf, he refuses to yield. "Enough, stop," Loki finally says, but the arrows continue to strike. "Do you want to join the Knights of the Gods?" One of the attackers mocks. Loki sneers, "What a joke." And with that, the tragic screams echo through the underworld, signaling the end for the giants. Moments later, everything falls silent. the black-robed figure sitting quietly watches the cruel display of violence. However, even after all the efforts, Loki still refuses to submit. "No matter, we'll change the plan and contact Marie-Joyce," he says, while preparing for the next move. Finally, the mysterious red-haired character Shamrock officially appears in the story. This concludes chapter 1137 of One Piece, where the Knights of the Gods are formally introduced.